Hello everyone, I am Crawlers and these are the newly released Battlefield 4 map names. Now they've released the names of the 10 base maps in Battlefield 4 and here they are. Now the first map we're all familiar with by now, the Siege of Shanghai. Some water, a skyscraper falling, and just a ton of revolution happening. Now, the next map we're also pretty familiar with by now. It's called Parasol Storm. We saw it a lot in the Gamescom gameplays and such. Basically, it's an island an island map that kind of looks like Wake Island, except there are many smaller islands, and DICE made a gigantic destroyer crash into the island. Now, next is a new map. The map is called Operation Locker, and it's also called Prison in the map list, in the server map list. Now, this is that linear map that we saw in the short Battlefield 4 trailer. Basically, it takes place in the mountains, and it's very linear, and in the tunnels, and a lot of underground small hallway fighting, and long sight lines. This, I think, will be the prison map in single player, where the main character will be held for a bit, and over time that he will be held, he will fashion a sharp shank and break out of his prison. Now this goes directly to the shank knife in Battlefield 4 in multiplayer, which is, quote, an improvised device. And for more on the story of the main character's plight that I made up, I've made a video some time ago, and I'll link it at the end of this video, so you simply must go see it. It's a lot of fun. Now, next we have the map called Damage. Looks to be a huge map, and I'm sure all of them are, and it sort of reminds me of the Armored Shield map from Battlefield 3 Armored Kill DLC. Well, guess we'll see about that. Now, this map is called Flooded. Looks to be like a shanty town with very, very narrow streets. And this is probably where the dam will flood the entire map. See, this wasn't hard to figure out because of the name and all, Alright, now this map is called Abandoned. And it feels like a decrepit and obviously inactive factory complex. Feels like there will be some close quarter fighting here, and maybe some small or large scale revolution events. Kind of gives you that scrap metal vibe from Battlefield 3, doesn't it? Alright, Goldmund Railway is a ginormous map. Very flat, and looks to have some activity in the center of it. Kind of reminds me of Operation Firestorm or Thunder Run from single player, Oh, and by the way, Goldmund Railway Station itself is located where else? Mainland China. Okay, next we have something really interesting. A map called Resort. Feel like shooting the shit out of some pretty expensive settings? Well, here you will definitely be able to blow some shit up. Okay, the map Tremors feels like a map back in mainland China, by which I mean like, center city, urban environment, a lot of buildings, some skyscrapers. Feels like a ton of different ways to fight and stem the enemy on this map. Now, the map called Dish is an interesting one. I noticed it before in the trailer for Levolution because there was a lot of shit going on it. Now, the map itself is actually the dish located at the Arecibo Observatory, and this is a pretty famous setting. You may remember it from the 007 movie GoldenEye in what was it, 1996, I guess? Damn, that was a lifetime ago. Um, Also, you will notice here that while the dish itself is made up of glass panels, in the movie they fudged and made it cement. Now, this is actually closer to the truth. Glass, you see, opens up a whole buttload of possibilities with Frostbite 3 engine because basically you will be able to shoot through the glass and to the levels below. Oh, and one more thing that I forgot to mention real quick here. The Battlefield 4 beta, which will drop in a few days, will apparently require a 64-bit Windows to run. Uh, Probably because it will take advantage of more than 4 gigabytes of memory. And by the way, I was right about Battlefield giving away copies of the game with the new IT card. I believe it's the 290X or something like that. They will be giving, it seems, some Battlefield 4s away with the if you pre-order the card. So that's it for the vanilla map list. Thanks for watching. Please rate, share this video, and check out my other videos at the end of this one. And remember, in Soviet Russia, YouTube subscribes you.